I'm Batman.
The Tim Burton Batman movies rule, dude. I bloody love them. For childhood me, this was the Batman. Adam West had done his duty, but the world was ready for an edgier caped crusader, and for me, these movies shown what a life lived with a dark mission for justice would be like. Gotham City, let's be honest, it's a bad town, and the evil that lurks within it needs something just as terrible to keep it at bay. It's dark, it's brooding, it's human, and yet it's comic booky as hell. My personal favourite is Batman Returns, and not just because Michelle Pfeiffer made Kid Me wake the hell up. The duology is perfect, but what about the children? Burton's scary, gory Gotham didn't sell Happy Meal toys, you see, so DC panicked and replaced this hard and gritty Batman with a more family-friendly version. I did watch Forever and Batman and Robin a ton as a kid as well. It's Arnie's masterpiece.
Alright everyone, chill.
But everyone knows it's not the same. Our Caped Crusader was lost. But then, in 2021, 32 years after its namesake, DC released this, Batman 89, finally continuing the saga first envisioned by Tim Burton. So let's check it out. Batman 89, written by Sam Hamm and penciled by Joe Quinones. And yeah fellas, Michelle Pfeiffer is back in the leather. We open, funnily enough, on Halloween. District Attorney and Billy D. Williams, Harvey Dent, is on a date with his love interest, Barbara Gordon. We know her commissioner dad from the movies, even if he didn't get a lot to do in them. Harvey's smooth talking is interrupted when Barbara spots a shadow move outside. 59 stories up. This is Gotham love. Holy shit, all these years later and Gotham still has its clown problem. Dent asks Barbara to marry him and tries using a coin flip to get the answer he wants, but Babs knows it's a double-headed trick coin. The proposal goes unanswered as something funny kicks off at street level. But these really are clowns, mate. Crime in Gotham City. It's the freaking Bat. Michael Keaton's Batman, an absolute lunatic, glides in to take down these clowns, but Joker's jesters aren't having a laugh. They blast away at the Batman, but their heavy artillery knocks loose a classic giant penny from the bank's entrance, providing the Bat with enough cover to call in some artillery of his own. Meanwhile, a couple of clowns try to party with Harvey, but the crafty DA is too quick for them. Grabbing their gun for himself, Dent offers a life or death coin flip to scare the boys off. But Barbara's the one terrified at Harvey's risk-taking. This is the man she loves, but all Dent can think of is how far the streets of Gotham have fallen into madness. So, the next morning, he drops in on Bruce Wayne with a different kind of proposal. Bruce Wayne and Harvey Dent are going to take down the Batman. And it all starts with Jim Gordon. Dent believes Batman, or rather, the platoon of soldiers pretending to be a single Batman, are Gordon's own military task force breaking the rules in the name of justice. But Bruce refuses to help take Jim down. They go too far back. However, Bruce's refusal was all part of Harvey's plan. Dent already has Barbara looking in on the Batman from the police side, and they still have that remote Batarang that Penguin killed the Ice Queen with in Returns. Crazy. The next step, Harvey visits a father figure from his childhood, a man called Otis who runs a garage in a shitty part of town called Burnside. Otis set Dent on the path he's on now, but he wishes Harvey would remember his roots at times other than when he needs a favour. With Otis giving Dent Burnside's community backing, all the pieces are in place. Harvey makes his move, publicly decreeing the Batman and calling for the sacking of Commissioner James Gordon. And just like that, overnight, the Batman goes from hero to villain. Public enemy number one again, even though he proved he was the hero, saving all the city's firstborns from Penguin last time. Who the hell is this Dent guy to come in talking shit? Anyway, Batman won't be taken in so easily. But nevertheless, on the legal side of things, it's the end of an era. Jim Gordon, frustrated at his estranged daughter's fiancé's attack, calls off his partnership with Batman, telling his costume chum to stay safe and lamenting how they gave cleaning up Gotham a good go. But Gotham is still a crime-ridden shithole. Batman haunts the night, chasing down a supposed thief in Burnside. But all he finds is a kid in need of help. Burnside really is a shithole. This kid and his baby sister need help, but before Batman can offer a hand, he gets a foot. Another masked vigilante stalks Gotham streets, and the cheeky bastard's got an upside-down bat symbol for a logo. Poor Burnside has its own defender, it seems. But the one who needs help now is Batman. The police. Move in. Batman tries to escape with flashbangs and his grapnel gun, but while he escapes, Bruce's worst nightmare comes to life when the kid with the little sister gets caught in the crossfire. The Batman survives the night at the cost of an innocent life. The hunt for the Caped Crusader goes on as Dent chases a lead back to Otis's garage where a kid with an eye for exotic machinery works. A lad called Drake. Wow, we're skipping over Dick and Jason. But Drake doesn't like cops. He refuses to help Harvey track the Batman. Too late now anyway, because the neighborhood council's here to discuss the danger Dent's Crusaders brought down on them. Again, they hammer home that Harvey isn't one of them anymore, as fancy law talk doesn't sway the people suffering with his choices, and it's defo getting to Harvey. With the whole roots thing playing on Dent, he rallies Burnside to his cause with a speech about how Gotham has two sides, but your class determines the only one you see. One rich, one poor, both dangerous. And fancy man Dent can't see how dangerous his part of town is. Drake passes by a new wave of vigilantes inspired by Batman that seem to be more into the capes than the crusading when they start a cheeky bit of looting. It's the oh hang on, no, it's not Batman, it's Burnside boy. What the? Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? I'm Batman, punk. Well, Batman never meant jack to me. What's going on here? We got this punk. He was robbing the store. What did you say, fool? Say it again. I said he was robbing the store. Didn't hear you. Say what? He's robbing. Okay. Enough. You seem to have this pretty much under control. What do we do with his crew? Turn him into the cops if you roll that way. Or there's a dumpster around the corner with a deadbolt on the latch. Thanks, man. Y'all are on top of it. You don't need me. You two, can you stay here and watch Mr. Beauchamp's store? I'm out. Who was that? I think that bat guy called him Robin. Robin? Yeah, like Robin Hood. Nah, dumbass. He said the dude was robbing the store. Oh, that makes sense. The next day, Bruce's guilt is eased somewhat by a silly purchase, and they say money can't buy happiness. He's bought that big penny from the bank to install in his cave. Oh, and we briefly see Burton vs. Harley Quinn on telly, but she's just talking shit. For now, anyway. I think she's more important next time. Despite the fun coin thing, Bruce is all torn up about that innocent death, so Alfred suggests that if Batman can't help Gotham right now, perhaps Bruce Wayne can. Harvey Dent is flying high. After his rousing speech to Burnside, he feels connected to the people again. The whole reason he became DA was to help people after all. But not quite everyone feels helped. Detective Bullock, who had Dent's back against Gordon, feels like Dent's favouring the people over the police. Not part of the plan. Is this the end of Team Harvey? Maybe, because Dent seems to have a new teammate now. Bruce Wayne. Wayne sympathises with Burnside, especially with the baby girl now without a family, and Wayne plans to use his fortune to fund the education of every kid in town, all thanks to Harvey's speech. The idea of two Gothams fighting for existence at once, two identities, struck a chord in Bruce. But meanwhile, the bat-faced thugs get a lead on the masked punk that roughed them up, and they're looking to settle the score. Things might be looking up for Gotham, but it is still a shithole. On his way back from the meeting, Bruce hears a commotion, a crash, and Mr. Otis's garage is suddenly ablaze. No time for the cowl. He masks up only to find Selina. In this weird mishmash of Catwoman costumes, the lost love of Christmas past returns, and apparently on the side of good. She's battered these arsonists, and all she wants in payment is a smooch. While Bruce is busy making Catwoman purr, the fire blazes at Otis's garage. Young Drake is still up there, so Harvey Dent, making good on his words to be for the people again, tries to save the day. But fancy lawyer Dent's been out of the action too long. The fire takes him down as oil, petrol, and battery acid slowly edge their way towards an unconscious Dent. Haha, as if Big Bad Harv would fail a citizen in need, Dent heroically pulls Drake from the flames without a scratch, proving he is indeed a hero to all the people. And that is just the start of Dent's rise to power. 1 year on, and his dream of a bright Gotham lives. He and Commissioner Barbara Gordon -Dent stop crime together. And even the Batman goes down when Bruce Wayne admits to Harvey that he was right all along about that paramilitary squad shit. But doesn't this all seem a bit too perfect? Like a coin, the world flips. Harvey is lost in a daydream as Bruce and Drake pull him from the flames. The pain severs Harvey's hold on reality right in half as he tries to stand. Delirious from the agony, split between the world he wants and the way the world truly is. Harvey Dent is half the man he used to be. Dent is rushed to hospital, but after all the shit he's inhaled, it's not looking good. Bruce and Drake share a moment, but Wayne might be too quick to thank this kid. Drake had been on the roof when the fire broke, and he might have watched Bruce mask up for crime fighting. The body of Harvey Dent survives the night, but Bruce's rescue makes the front page. Last thing he needs is people poking around his private life. Ooh, and Drake wants a word and all. Whatever the boy wonders about what he thinks he saw can't be good for Bruce. Oh, and he still has Selina's cat from the end of Returns, that's nice. Bruce's main concern is Harvey. He knows Gotham needs him back in charge, so Bruce offers to pay for the best plastic surgery on Earth. Barbara doesn't think her fiancé will let Bruce save him like this. But what does Harvey think?
Harvey, wake up, you lazy bastard.
Who? I'm you, Harvey. But not in this world. The other world. The one you got a peek at last night. We heard a lecture once, remember, on quantum mechanics. Every time an event has two possible outcomes, the universe splits. Both things happen, in separate branches of reality. Yeah, something about a cat in a box. What a load of crap. Well, here's the wild part. It's all true. Let me take you on a little tour. In this world, the drunk driver who ran the light killed you instead of Mom. You never had a chance to grow up, and she drank herself to death at the age of 26. On this night, instead of staying home to study, you went out drinking with Curtis and the boys. Remember when they stuck up the liquor store on a bet? You were there, and you got caught instead of Curtis. Tried as an adult. No college, no law school, first of many trips to jail. And in my world, Drake never went up to the roof. I saved him from the burning garage. I'm a hero. Now I'm running for governor with a beautiful wife, an unlimited future. In my world, all your dreams are coming true. It took 1,000,000 tiny accidents to put me there, and 1,000,000 tiny accidents to put you down here. The universe is an infinite garden of forking paths. Whatever can happen does happen. Somewhere. Think of the power in the choices you make. You can literally split the universe in two with something as simple as the toss of a coin. Harvey's trip between worlds has opened his eyes to the binary way of the universe. He marks his two-headed coin, so now he could have just used a regular coin. And he seems to be of two minds about everything, until he gives it a flip. After so long, Batman and Catwoman reunite. Bruce was ready to give up everything for Selina last time, seeing himself reflected in her. Two broken people, split right down the center. But time hasn't healed all the wounds. Selina is still out to avenge her own 8 lost lives by striking at the corporate evil in Gotham, calling Bruce out for focusing on punching street punks instead of handling the real issues. But their conversation goes up in smoke. The arsonists responsible for Mr. Otis's garage are back on the streets. They want Gotham to pay for mugging them off, and after a flip of his coin, Harvey Dent seems to share the sentiment. Burnside still believes in Harvey Dent. They've set up a peaceful march in his name, believing law and order should do more for a man who'd done so much for it. But corrupt cops led by Bullock get a bit too aggressive in response. However, before the riot cops can make a mess, Burnside's bright knight gives power to the people, arming them with enough spray paint to defend themselves. And then, before any blood is spilled, Commissioner Gordon storms in to save the day. Bullock's been foiled by Burnside's own Cape Crusader, as Gordon tries to keep both sides of Gotham from killing each other. Where the hell is Batman? He's just chilling in his cave. The new Penny looks pretty good, but he's been too busy giving Catwoman the milk, I suppose. Alfred, meanwhile, has been the real detective. He's found a link to the past of the mysterious Mr. Drake. Harvey himself is quickly losing it. His broken mind believes he survived for a reason, and the only way to find that reason is through the coin. He wants to let fate show him the way instead of choosing fate for himself, and Barbara is getting very worried. And she should be, because later that night,
What are you gawking at, pretty boy?
the next day, Drake arrives at Wayne Manor for a chat with Bruce. Turns out the Wayne family bought out Drake's family garage years ago, so he's a bit bitter still, but there's more important shit to discuss. Drake knows that Bruce can ID the arsonists, so he implores him to talk to the police before they can strike again. But admitting to this little masked adventure might reveal Bruce's other nightly activities. Bruce denies it all, but Drake won't have it.
Catwoman did it.
Catwoman did it. Aw man, you're killing me. Catwoman? I mean, I've heard some ludicrous stuff in my time, but damn, Catwoman. Catwoman's an urban legend. We both know who did it, and we both know why you can't admit it.
You have an active fantasy life. Time for you to go home.
Suits me.
But first, I brought you a present.
What's that?
Battery acid. Same stuff that took off Mr. Dent's face.
Hoped it wouldn't come to this, but... Relax, you're fine. It was just water. Batman. Bruce and Drake forge a new understanding when they realise both are Gotham's guardians. Batman likes this kid's style, and this could be the start of a beautiful friendship. The hunt for Harvey Dent kicks off. A man matching half of Harvey's description was seen lurking around a police building. Barbara and the cops go to help, leaving the new IT woman, Miss Kyle, free to pore about their files. Dent swipes police records and makes a run for it, following the coin. What remains of the rational man panics at the pursuing police while the scarred psycho side pushes them further over the edge. Escaping into the subway, both sides of Harvey Dent prepare to make a new name for themselves. As the crime kingpin of Gotham, Two-Face is out to mirror Harvey Dent in every way, so he uses the police intelligence to track down the top man of the clown crimes from Halloween night, because he wants in on the action. This guy claims he wasn't the true mastermind, but Two-Face convinces him to join up anyway. And along with him come the clown crew. All of a sudden, Two-Face is a power player, which again mirrors his life as Harvey, where it seemed like he was an outsider to everyone. Time for Gotham City to get split down the center. Barbara Gordon tries to keep it together in a time of crisis, and she's not alone. Her estranged father, Jim, drops in. But even though Jim's there to help, it all ends in arguing. Barbara believes that Jim never gave the people a chance to prove deep down they're good. He always saw the world in black and white, and funnily enough, James agrees. He's resigning his role as commissioner and wishes Barbara and Harvey the best. But what he doesn't see is the sly note that Dent has left his lady, requesting a meet-up. As one of Batman's partnerships ends, another is forged as he and this boy wonder bond. The Burton Batmobile is so sick, dude, cool as hell. While Gotham's Guardians play, Two-Face makes his move. Big Bad Harv and his gang of binary bandits attack a police station and raid the evidence room. The Terrible Twos find Gordon by the bat signal, but the Dark Knight makes them split with ease. Two-Face finishes pilfering the precinct, even putting a bullet in Bullock. But then he sees Jim and Batman, 2-on-1, even if Harvey doesn't see it that way. Using Batman's own remote batarang, yeah, the same one still from Returns. Two-Face takes down Batman and Gordon by making Batman miss his tranquilizer dart shot and accidentally hitting Gordon instead. Come on, dude, how this is Batman? Harvey takes Jim hostage and Batman can't do anything about it. Batman does try to save Bullock, but the other cops are less than grateful. Luckily, before they can open fire, the boy wonder saves his new buddy. The Trank Darts tracker will lead them to Gordon, eventually. But for now, the heroes need to retreat. In Two-Face's lair, he tries to show Jim the power of his parallel point of view. He mirrors his dirty deeds by giving the stolen cash to the people of Burnside. Ooh, dude, Burnside, like his face, has a burned side. I get it. Jim plays nice with his future son-in-law, and he manages to plant a bat tracker on Double Dent as he leaves for his rendezvous with Barbara. Barbara will do whatever she has to do to help the man she loves. She tries to bring Harvey in, but if she books him now, Batman will never find Jim in time. Damned if he does, damned if he don't. Birds of a feather stick together, so Catwoman ruffles a few feathers. She strikes Barbara down, letting Harvey run, but she's really on Bruce's side because this lets them track Two-Face back home. What did you expect, Harvey? She's a cop.
It's all changed since the accident. I've seen it in the way she looks at me. At my face.
Tragedy doesn't change you, Harvey. It reveals you. Maybe she's finally seeing you for what you always were. A spineless opportunist. No real sense of right and wrong. Just a finger in the air to see which way the wind was blowing. Now you've got your little coin to tell you what you can and can't do. As if you're not responsible for your own choices. If you weren't such a pitiful weakling, you'd be...
Happy now, old man?
Yes, Harvey. Thank you. You've done me a big favor. She loves you. She'd forgive anything. Find an excuse for what you've done. But she'll never forgive you for this. You fool! The coin said to let him live!
Shut up! It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Dent. It matters to me. Batman begs Harvey to just give up, but Two-Face is just getting started. He now sees good and evil as two sides of the same coin, willing to be evil to do good, not unlike Burton's Batman himself, who straps bombs to thugs. Harvey blows his base rather than fight the Bat. I don't blame him. And in the carnage, he catches a glimpse of Bruce Wayne beneath a damaged cowl. He even snaps a cheeky photo. Or two, before escaping. Bruce survives the cave-in thanks to Selina and Drake, and Catwoman knows more about Dent's plot than she's been letting on, including what Harvey stole from the police evidence locker that gives him all the power in Gotham. That bank heist back at the very start was planned by the bank itself to destroy some documents linking Gotham higher-ups to organised crime. But when the freaking Bat busted in, the plan went to shit. Police collected the documents, and now Two-Face has blackmail on all the city's top men, which he's already put into good use. No longer will the rich side of Gotham trod on the poor side. Harvey's taken both sides of his city and forcing them to become one. And if anyone doesn't like it, they'll get one too. In the skull. And I'll tell you who doesn't like it. Mr. Otis from the garage. Harvey visits to show Otis how much of a big man he's become, but his methods have sickened his old father figure. Doing evil, even to do good, is still evil. So Harvey flips his coin. Drake finds the body. Harvey tries to pay him off, but the boy wonder refuses. So Harvey uses his real superpower against Drake. Public sentiment. Burnside still loves Harvey, so they eat it up when he frames Drake for killing Otis. Now there's only one loose end for Two-Face to tie up. The small matter of the Batman. An appointment is made that Bruce can't refuse. Mr. Bruce Wayne, you look like hell. Right back at you, Harvey. Nice little cave you've got here. Shame if anything happened to it. Question, Harvey. Could I see the magic coin? The one that changes destiny? Why not? Since you work for me now.
Bodyguard, enforcer, hitman, light housekeeping.
By the way, your low-budget sidekick's in a holding cell. They say he shot Mr. Otis.
Maybe he'll beat that rap, but if they tie him to that dust-up with the riot cops, he goes straight to the pen.
So do you if the cops see this, and if I happen to predecease you for any reason, believe me, they will.
Are you feeling a little more cooperative?
I'm never gonna be your torpedo, Harvey. I'll come after you. You'll have to kill me, if you can. Right now is the best chance you'll ever get.
If you insist.
But wait, here's the other side of the coin. The way it could have happened. You were working with Batman all along to take down the mob and the dirty politicians. They burned your face when you got too close, but you never gave up. First off, we fix your face, get you healthy. Meanwhile, I'm off rounding up the bad guys. A few months in therapy to straighten you out, and you come home a hero. By then, I've retired. Every dime I have is at your disposal. Together we clean up this city. The right way.
No, I've gone too far. I can't turn back.
Let the coin decide. Come on, Harvey. Be the guy you were always meant to be. But it seems fate is no longer in Harvey's hands. Batman's giant coin flips out. Selina Kyle slashes the cables of the big dumb penny and it rolls Dent right off the cave platform. Injured Bruce springs to action, but thanks to Catwoman, Two-Face is out of luck. Harvey! I'm coming down.
Hang on. It's okay. We won. I can see it like it's lit up before me. The path to the future. Every choice we have to make. And it's beautiful. We're old men, Bruce. We're friends, and we made a difference. The people's lives are better, happier. And Barbara, she forgives me. The two Gothams, they're one now. It was all worth it. They don't need us anymore. I'm almost there. We can finally let go. Two-Face dies in a bit of an anti-climax really, and even stupider, Bruce is furious at Selina because he had a plan to rig the coin toss, claiming after all this, he could have saved Harvey. But here is the really dumb bit. Batman claims he's not like Catwoman. He's not a killer, mate. Did that explosion give Wayne a concussion or not? This one kills all the damn time. They were so close to making it work, but now Batman and Catwoman know they can't be together. Batman psychologically needs to save everyone even when they're too far gone. Like Barbara Gordon, he wants to give people a chance to redeem themselves, while Catwoman, like Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon, sees the world in black and white, good or evil. Harvey's gun proves Drake's innocence in Mr. Otis's murder, and Batman looks forward to having a new partner in crime fighting. Gordon may have died, but his legacy lives on. Barbara lost everything, and when a mysterious parcel sent by Catwoman
shows Barb the true face of the Batman. What does she have left to lose? This story should have been something special, and it was quite cool for a lot of it, but after waiting 30 years, it could have been better. Mostly it's the ending. We don't see Batman fight any real villain for most of the story, and then Two-Face just blows him up. Then they have a conversation and Harvey falls off the edge. The end. The stupid I don't kill thing is crazy too. This Bruce has no leg to stand on when it comes to the morals of killing. He strapped a bomb to a guy and blew up Ace Chemical when it was full of goons. The star of this story was actually Gotham City itself. The thing about it being like two cities depending on your class was quite clever. Obviously it tied into Two-Face's goals. And through Robin, well, he wasn't Robin, he was Drake. Through Drake, we saw the view from the street level rather than how Bruce sees it. The actual Harvey Dent stuff was quite cool too. Him being told he's not one of the Burnside boys anymore put him at war with himself, between the boy he was and the man he'd become. The parallel world shit was weird, but he's crazy, so it was fine. We actually got to see Commissioner Gordon do stuff as well, mate. He was such an afterthought in the movies. He's only in returns for like 3 minutes, and it's all just to say, good job, Batman. Here, he had an actual important role. But after all this, what I really want to highlight is how good an idea it is to continue abandoned worlds in comic form. I'd love for Marvel to do this with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. While I'm on the topic, do you remember when Marvel tried to make us think they were doing that? But then it was a countdown to that dog shit, god-awful J.J. Abrams Elseworld. Who starts a countdown at 4? Honestly.